New Danny Kilbride, Cavalry trac. I'm Danny, I'm the director of trac, and this is the big experiment. Let's show you around the chapel where everything happens at night. Come with me. Okay. So, as you can see, information, wybodaeth am benennill, offerenna, Arbrawf, instruments, offer cyfieithu. Dyna fan hyn. Un o'r pethau dyn ni'n mwy o falch ohono fe yw y ffaith y gallwn ni wneud bron popeth yn y Gymraeg a'r Saesneg ar yr un pryd. A dyn ni'n defnyddio, one of the things we're really proud of is that we can do a whole 4 days of residential work in English and Welsh and have it flow between each other as equal languages. And one of the bits of kit we use is this. So we have a guy with a microphone who translates very, very quietly everything that's said in Welsh into English, and they whisper into our ears. It's, I am told, like the voice of God. It is absolutely gorgeous and comforting. But a little disconcerting the first time we use it, but everyone gets used to it very quickly. We run singing workshops like this, so people can have an ear in, so that when Arbrawf is explaining a song, people learn the song, and Martin, our translator, helps them along by giving them some words in here, which is maybe a good translation of the verse, and also Arbrawf delivers his lecture yn y Gymraeg pur. Felly mae Arbrawf yn siarad yn y Gymraeg, yn siarad lot yn well yn y Gymraeg na'r Saesneg oherwydd canu yn rhywbeth ddwys iawn yn mynd reit yn cor y calon, and it's just a lot easier for Arbrawf to deliver his singing workshops using one of these. So this, Simtrac, simultaneous translation.
Pwy sydd ddim yn gwybod Carol Swper? Pwy sydd erioed wedi canu Carol Swper o blaen? 1, 2, 3, 4. Achos bod chi'n gwybod fi? Ia, oce, dyna fi. Wel, dyma'ch cyfle nawr. 1, 2.
Sound files of all the sessions and all the workshops so that we can make things accessible via YouTube, so that people don't have to carry stuff around. We may even make a CD of everything, but this is just a beautiful sound recorder which we're able to use. Let's have a look at some other stuff. On the walls, art. And on the floor, wood. So, let's go. We have today about 80 people, so we're using this as the common there. We're about to have a clog workshop kicking off, which will be a lot noisy, so let's speed through this before... There he goes, there's the clogs going on. So, that's Hugh in the hoodie, taking off his very best trainers and putting on his very best dancing clogs. He is one of the greatest clog dancers the world has produced, and he happens to come from Mawr. So there you go, that's one of ours.
Go. Heel. Toe. Heel. Okay, other foot. Left foot. Go. Toe. Heel. Toe. Heel. Here we go. Basically, that's all it is. Just the other foot now stop at the same time. The only time you do it stop or heel, the other foot hops. So you have to go. So let's try that. Is it ready? Here we go.
Here, because we're running a clog workshop, we have Trevor Owen, who's Wales' only professional clog worker. If you have a look, you can see him measuring people up. They have custom-made clogs, and they come in all shapes and sizes. You get them. So he'll measure your feet. The o'r sioed, a bydd y clocsio yn siwtio i'r bob dim. Ond, chi'n gallu cael clocsio fel rhain o'r hen drovers, a rhai eir, patent leather, ser eir arni, glass pink, gwyrdd, bron clock, and there are the people there, just absolutely. Bethan from Callan saw a pair of those on the internet and made her father come home from the Eisteddfod with a pair, whether they fit or not, because she was not taken with them. So gold clogs are now a central element of the Welsh traditional dance repertoire. Let's go along with it. So this is the chapel, this is our social space for the evening. If you look behind you, over there, that grey metal thing turns into a lovely bar. Over there, where we have Harry, just doing a little bit of texting, is where we have CDs, books, DVDs, all kinds of stuff from everybody who's working on the course and everybody we think is really cool or everybody who wants to sell something at our course. So this is our chapel, and there in the background are a couple of girls practicing for Noson Lawen heno. So, dyna dy fi, mynd i ddangos gweddill y safle i chi. Dyna ni weid, mae fi yn canolfan Conway ar Bennau, ar Mawr. We're on HMS Conway, as it was, which is now an outdoor education centre. It's a bit ugly, but then that's because the Navy designed it and they wanted it to look like a destroyer rather than a welcoming training place, probably to intimidate the Sea Cadets when they first came in. So come with me and we'll show you around. Mae Blanche yn gyfrifol am popeth sy'n mynd yn dda ar gwrs hon. Mae Blanche wedi bod yn gweithio bron am flwyddyn bron I trefnu'r holl beth. So this is Blanche, she's our administrator, and she is responsible, whereas I'm just in charge. Everything good that's happened is down to Blanche, everything bad that happened is down to my mismanagement. So, let's move on. And a cefndir, and a pellter, but teepee. There's a teepee there for the drummers and the bagpipers and people who want to go and be sort of alternately social, shall we say. So, this is where all the hardcore stuff happens. In here, session Aleph, this is where people who fancy a slow session can just quietly sit and play without having all the testosterone-fueled envy that goes on in the bigger stuff. Croeso i'r stafell coffi, peiriant coffi, y bisgedi, celwydd yn y gain, gwlefel ar y fan. Dyna yw wefan 3D sydd gyda ni. This is our 3D website, where people can sign up to specialist breakout sessions, book their places on a bus. If they want to go somewhere on a bus, we're going off tonight to Llanghain Church to have a gwasanaeth plug-in, which is a unique Welsh cultural experience. To take part in a Noson Lawen, literally happy night. So everyone gets a chance to show off something that they're good at, that they want to share with the world. and treat you like a pop star for 10 minutes or more, depending on whether you believe in Andy Warhol. So, more beautiful art. Hello everybody. Where's my camera? These, I'm hoping, are happy punters at the Arbrawf Mawr.
Happy but tired.
Good. We'll leave you to coffee and gossip, and go and see the rest of the hotbed. So Jules Holland has nothing on this. All Jules Holland has got that I haven't got is a much better tailored suit. So.
Well, I'm a better cameraman.
Well, no, you're a better cameraman. Here. Have a look through the window. There's one of our tutors having a special one-on-one sort of intense session with one of our guests.
I'll count you in, and then we'll just all do the tune, nice and steady. In, die, true, pedal.
Staff room. This is where we keep the computer's underground coffee. And a strange thing on the wall of monkeys made out of beans. People, I love people. They do the most fantastic creative things. And there's a bottle of water where somebody has been attempting to be healthy. Always a mistake in my view. So here, if you just put your head, have a little close-up focus for 2 seconds. We have Cass Maenick. He's one of the very first people in Wales to get a PhD in traditional music, showing off the crwth, which is one of our native instruments. It's a little bit like a violin, and a little bit like a harp, and a little bit like a lyre, and it goes from barely audible to completely silent. And here we have the long corridor. At the far end, the lifts that sometimes work. Here we have back in the classroom. And here, if you pop your head round, is Stephen Rees, another of our tutors, delivering another breakout session with one of our guests. So there, fiddle technique.
Have a go. It's a bit awkward because if you use the fourth finger or the open string, it can be a bit of a do-break. But let's have a go at it, okay? Just the first part, loop the first part, loop the end. In, die, tree.
Is one of my personal heroes and has just finished a session on leading nearly 50 people in how to do something orchestral with a very simple tune.
Sometimes it's really, it feels handy to be with all the other people that are playing the same part as you. And then there's other times when it's actually, it's easy, you can hear yourself better if you're not, surrounded by it. Especially if you're in front of people, this is true. Because
The problem with concertinas is if I'm sitting next to Christine, you know, her my concertina is as close to her ear as hers is. You know, it's not nice and close to you.
At least it's not a room full of concertinas.
Yes, no.
That's the worst thing possible.
Yeah. But she's just okay. There, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Masterclass, lle bod fe'n gwrando yn astyd ar rhywun yn chwarae ac wedyn gofyn cwestiynau am sut a pham mae wedi dewis gwneud sut fath o peth ac wedyn cynnig rhyw awgrymiadau o wella neu arbrofi. And my Arbrawf now anyway. Alistair's looking at people who are working with a piece that they're on and then offering sort of constructive advice on how they might want to change their piece, or looking at how and why they've chosen to do a particular piece, what the resonances, the personal resonances are, in order to help them find easier ways and more efficient and more effective ways of expressing themselves through music. So this is the engine of the Arbrawf Mawr. This is our bragdy. This is where we mix a heady brew of dance, song, playing, truth, beauty, fun, laughing, the occasional drink and a few lies or jokes. So, thank you very much. Joiwch.
serious amount of fun, a serious amount of hard work from every single person in every single class, and a huge amount of work from the tutors.
I've been a tutor at the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's been amazing. The experience has been fantastic. Working with magic musicians and working on arrangements. Everybody's just had an amazing time. Met some lovely people. Everyone's worked really hard. And the best thing about it, it's just been fabulous fun. Mae wedi bod amser gwych. Fi go iawn wedi mwynhau. Cwrdd pobl hyfryd, cwrdd pobl o'n i'n meddwl o'n i'n nabod, a nawr i'n teimlo'n rhan o'r fel teulu gwerin. It's like a great big folk family. It's been amazing, a wedi bod yn anhygoel. A diolch yn fawr trac. Thank you very much, trac.
My name's Stephen Rees. I've been one of the tutors on the 4th track beam, a big experiment, Arbrawf Mawr weekend, where I've been teaching a group of intermediate musicians traditional Welsh tunes and letting them develop their own style and put arrangements together. And I think I've learned as much as them, if not more. It's been a fantastic weekend. Brilliant sessions, brilliant people, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
I really enjoyed the weekend very much. The weekend in Conway Centre in Arbrawf, it's such an amazing experience. So much folk music going on, so much friends, and also so much experience I've been through. It feels like living in a different world compared to the rest. Well, usually back in Bangor, for example, there's always electronic music going around. There's always people going out in the night. But here, it's very different. It's really made my weekend. It really made my day. It's like living in a dream for sure. Especially when I play music within a session. Especially when I learned new tunes. Especially from Alistair, in which he's a real legend as well. And I also tried out some new things. For example, I tried out playing the pipes and also did some club dancing just to improve until I got to Eisteddfod Ringol for next year's Eisteddfod Ringol in Bangor for 2012. And so what I really like about the big experiment, it's about everything, especially when it comes to Nos an Lawen. Everyone's happy, everyone enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed it as well. So such good friends, such a good time, and really enjoyed it very much.
I'm Mawr, and I was really lucky to be invited here by Blanche to come along and sort of be the official photographer for the weekend. And a little bit apprehensive because I'm not really a professional photographer, but I've done a little bit of stuff. So I said yes, and I've come along and taken other photographs, but also joined in the music, and it's been absolutely amazing this weekend for me. I mostly play Irish traditional music, and I've been hovering on the fringes of Welsh music over the last sort of year or so, and as a result of this weekend I really feel now I'm being embraced properly into Welsh music, and I have a much better understanding of it and a much better appreciation of it really, and you know, the beauty of the tunes I think has really come through to me this weekend that I hadn't really appreciated before, and I'm certainly going to be learning more Welsh tunes, and I've done lots of different new things this weekend, including singing in Welsh on the stage, which I don't actually understand Welsh, but I can read it and pronounce it, and it's just a lovely language to sing in, even though I wasn't fully aware what I was singing. And I suppose the highlights really have been, for me anyway, the kind of impromptu bits that just kind of happened off the cuff and so on. And in particular, I was sitting in on Stacey Blythe's foundation class. I'd been taking photographs, and right at the end of that class, Stacey played a little riff on her harp, and as soon as I heard it, I just thought, right, that is fantastic, and I'd really love to put some whistle over it. So I approached Stacey and we got together and worked on this tune, and it was just fantastic. Well, we think so anyway, and it seemed to go down well. We opened the Nos an Lawen with it, and people seem to love it, and hopefully we're going to do a bit of work together in the future as well, with maybe some singing and the harps and whistles. So it's things like that really that I like these occasions for, because all sorts of things spin off that, well, they were intended, because that's the whole point about it. You know, it's an experiment, and I think trac always hopes that as well as the formal sessions, there'd be all this kind of gelling and weird things going on as people got to know other musicians that they didn't normally meet, and so that was fantastic. The Nos on Llawen itself was absolutely incredible. There was, I mean, we went first, so we were quite nervous, and we were kind of joking that we're setting the bar, and I don't think anything, well, nothing that came after it fell below the bar, and a lot of it was way above, and it was just brilliant to see some of the stuff that was coming out. I mean, there were, you know, lots of, you know, tear-jerking quality performances from, you know, people of all ages. People are playing all sorts of instruments, you know, with the common link that in the vast majority it was Welsh tunes and Welsh songs, with a little bit of the other Celtic nations sneaking in. But so yeah, I think for me those were the highlights, working on that tune with somebody I'd never even met until that day, really. And kind of gelling, and then just the overall standard of the performance from the beamers, you know, from the participants, really. And obviously the tutors concert the night before was fantastic as well, but we'd expect that because they're all, you know, quality performers in their own right, tried and tested, whereas some of the people getting up at the Nos on Llawen probably don't perform in front of an audience like that very often, and I'm sure some of them were exceedingly nervous, but it didn't show. You know, the performances were just amazing. So yeah, that's, you know, it's been a fantastic weekend. I felt really privileged to be invited by Blanche to come and be part of it, because I wouldn't have been able to otherwise. And you know, now that I have been, I really missed it for the world. It's fantastic. So thank you, Blanche.
Just come to the end of the weekend, and so it's so full of memories, and it's been a very emotional time, experiences, new experiences, singing in the church, in the choir, and seeing art music, and seeing the whole world of Welsh music from the harp side, and playing along with it. And people, all the musicians have met here, and the helpfulness of the tutors. It's been absolutely brilliant. Such an inspiration. Just want to go away and play more.
Well, I'm Claire. I live in Aberystwyth. I've had a great weekend here. I've been in the program class with Hugh Williams and playing in the sessions in the evenings, and I've had a lovely time with loads of lovely people, and I think it's all very good value for money, and I would definitely come again.
Hello, I'm Jamie. I've been at Mini-Toot this year, and it's also the first time I've been to Beam, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been absolutely brilliant, well, especially last night's session. I thought Saturday night session was a highlight, but Sunday night session, spontaneously, well, it started with singing, and then we played a few tunes, and then broke into a ceilidh, which I've never had happen to me at any other session anywhere ever before. So I could thoroughly recommend it, and like I said, more people should come, and I'm definitely coming again as well.
Wel, unwaith eto, eleni, mae wedi bod yn hwyl fawr i fod yma yn yr Arbrawf Mawr. Mae yna gymaint o frwdfrydedd yma, a mae hwnnw bob munud o'r dydd a'r nos hefyd. O ran y canu, dwi'n meddwl bod y criw oedd yn canu yn y blygau na, gyda'r nos ac yn y sesiynau mi nos, maen nhw wedi codi hwyl fawr, a mae hwnna ydy y peth bwysig. A diolch i'r Arbrawf Mawr am godi hwyl ac atgyfodi yr hen Gymru lawen.
Right, wel, diolch yn fawr, diolch am ynghalu, mae wedi bod yn fendigedig, wedi enjoyo'r arw. But we miss Sian Toronto. We had to put up with that awful Danny Kilbride instead. A mae eisiau cadw trefn ar Blanche hefyd, rarcian anol Sian. Ben nawn ni, heb ddod ti rwan, ben nawn ni.